Hello and welcome back to my channel on the other side of HR. Have you ever wondered what recruiters think about candidates during the interview process? Well, today I am going to share my thoughts and tips regarding the pre-interview phase. As a recruiter, the goal is always to hire qualified candidates as quickly as possible without unnecessary delays. So here are a couple of stumbling blocks that could hinder you. First, please make sure you're checking your incoming calls to see if they're being flagged as spam or automatically forwarded to your voicemail. Same tip applies with emails. You want to make sure that emails are not going straight to your junk folder. While you're job searching, you should check your junk folder frequently to see if any emails or interview invites from prospective employers are going there. Next, you want to be courteous and answer your phone. I know that sounds like a given, but people are busy. I think some people forget when they put in applications that they're going to get a follow-up call or email. But I do want you to remember that you're making first impressions whenever you answer that phone. So make sure you are being professional. You don't want to have a bad impression because you answer the phone with yeah or who dis. I've had all that happen. Or you're sounding like you have low energy or that you're not expecting the call. Again, if you're putting in applications, expect a follow-up email or a call. Another tip, if you are unable to interview on a certain day and time, please let your recruiter know that. We'd rather schedule you at your available time that you're going to be attentive and be able to complete the interview. Most interviews are taking place virtually, so you may have a phone interview or you may have a full interview via Zoom or Microsoft Teams. Although we cannot see you, our listening skills and senses are heightened. So we can pretty much tell when you're doing something else, you're multitasking, driving, or shopping. I mean, I've had it all and heard it all. The clue is when you keep asking us to repeat the question. And again, I'm not saying it's not okay to ask to repeat the question, but if you have to ask the recruiter to repeat every question, that is a problem. It is a waste of time of the recruiter and yours if you're not paying attention or you're not in a place to interview. So please make sure that you are scheduling interviews at your most available time period. And for your sake as well, please know that we are concerned about your safety. So please do not take an interview while you're driving. We want to know, again, that you are safe and that you're at your best when you're interviewing. And yes, we can hear if you're driving. Okay, the next tip is if you don't want the job, don't just hang up or ghost the recruiter. You can politely just say, hey, I'm not interested. Thank you for sharing what you shared with me, but at this time, I'm no longer interested in a position. We can both move on, right? How would you feel if a recruiter abruptly hangs up on you? It's not a good feeling, believe me. We will make a note of your rudeness. So please, it's just courteous just to say, hey, I'm no longer interested. Thank you for your time. And that's that. Okay, the next tip is please make sure your application is complete. You want to check for misspellings, date errors, missing information, etc. Just give it a once over once you've completed or you think you've completed that application. As well, there are some positions that you may have to take an assessment with or do some type of pre-screening task. You want to make sure that you are being proactive, show your initiative, and you do those things immediately. So we should not have to keep sending you reminders to complete those tasks. Please, just don't put it off. Just go ahead and complete the task at hand. Again, if you're no longer interested in a position, just let the recruiter know and we will move on, and that's that. Okay, next is consider your voice message while you're job searching. If you are putting in job applications, again, you want to and should expect that you're going to get some type of follow-up, whether it's via email or a phone call. And I can tell you, it is off-putting to hear a voicemail that's inappropriate or loud music playing, etc. So please make sure you check your voicemails, even if you just do it for the time period that you're job searching. We're not trying to cramp your style or make you do anything that's not your personality, but again, you want to put your best foot forward while job searching. So, and don't forget, when it comes to voicemails, you may be putting in many applications. So people may be calling you back, leaving voicemails, especially if you're interviewing or you're doing other things, your voicemail may get full. So you want to check your voicemail messages often and clear them out so that your voicemail box isn't full. So it is hard if you're not answering the phone, your voicemail is full, and we can't get in touch with you, and then we send an email and that goes to junk. We're wondering, okay, is he or she still interested or not? So there's only so much follow-up that we're going to do before we consider your non-responsiveness as you're no longer interested. Okay, so I can go on and on about these things, but I'm going to stop here with these, about 6 tips here, and hopefully they are helpful to you. Let me know if you're interested in hearing more interviewing tips. I'm considering doing a series that will include interviewing do's and don'ts, as well as post interviews and follow-up tips. So please let me know in the comments, please don't be shy, what you will want to hear next. And don't forget to subscribe and click on the notification button to know when the next video drops. Thank you again for watching, and see you on the other side of HR.